Hello, followers. This is Dr. Pig, the psychiatrist. And today I am going to talk about one of the cornerstones of good psychiatric treatment, and that is confidentiality. Confidentiality means respecting privacy, keeping good boundaries, and knowing when to keep your mouth shut. Well, I'd like to start by saying that confidentiality is a lot less common than you'd think. For example, just yesterday in the television room of the locked unit, where I'm the director, I overheard two patients gossiping insultingly about me. They said that I was a poor listener in session, that I was over-medicating them, and that I wasn't taking seriously their complaints about side effects. Well, let me tell you, that made me furious. Who the hell did they think they were to be leaking out confidential clinical information? Well, today, in the morning team meeting, with all 45 of our unit's staff present, after we thoroughly discussed each patient's clinical progress, or, I'm sorry to say, lack thereof, I brought up the sickening confidentiality breach I had witnessed in the television room. And what I learned is that apparently this is a unit-wide problem. The patients are simply not maintaining the confidentiality protocols required for high-quality psychiatric care. And several of the patients I learned from the staff nurses who keep tabs on them at night are even becoming friends with one another. Well, let me tell you, I put a stop to that immediately. With the full support of my team, I instituted a new unit rule that total and utter confidentiality is now a requirement for hospital discharge, and that any patient who has the insouciance or the temerity or the impertinence to challenge it in so much as a whisper shall be placed in the isolation room for their own protection. Oh, and the solution for those two undermining, confidentiality flaunting miscreants I caught yesterday in the television room? Well, I've scheduled both for hospital-wide case conferences tomorrow, where I will interview each publicly in their pajamas in front of the entire hospital staff, with a focus on training them to speak when spoken to, and then, when their time with me is through, to shut the hell up.